Hello, ladies and gentlemen. It is Wednesday, and you know what time it is. It is time for another AWW Talk. I am Ron Pettengale. Sitting beside me, as always, is the analyst Crusher.
Oh yeah, we're back at it this week with some exciting matches for you.
Exciting matches. Talk about an exciting past show. Holy crap! AWW was off the charts, and the Wise Man brand had their stupid little press conference, which I I and Crusher bring to you as always our special guest. We're going to bring Wolf in later to talk more about that CSX stuff because me and Crusher still don't really know that much about it.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff that a lot of questions floating around and a lot of things that we want to hear. So we'll definitely bring him in, get you
We're
guys a
definitely
little bit of
doing it, but
insider
to
information.
start the show, we have to talk about the show that's coming, AWW Friday, starting at 7 p.m. only on the Avatar Wolf slash Twitch slash TV or dot TV. You will see these matches, starting with match number one. Closer is going to go one-on-one with Slotted. What do you think
Oh
about
yeah.
that?
Oh, this is gonna be a really close match in my opinion. Both of these guys have shown that they are very capable wrestlers. So it's who wants to win this match more.
Absolutely. And it always is a struggle like that here in AWW. Who wants to win? Who can do it? And these two are no strangers to one another, and one can do it better than the other. And we're going to find out which one that is come Friday.
Oh yeah, I agree with that statement there.
And you can't take away anything from the closer or from Zlatan at all. Like they're both amazing competitors. Now, Crusher, here comes the part where you don't really like that I don't really like. What's your prediction?
Honestly, I can see Closer getting the final few hits in and finally getting that cover. It's gonna be so close though.
It's going to come down to the wire. That's absolutely
Yeah.
true for these two. So after
There's just
that,
no way of beating around the bush there. It's gonna be so close.
I have to agree with that. You're definitely right on that, Crusher. Speaking of close matches, we're going to see after that, we're going to see Mark McThigpen go one-on-one with Mandarin. Now, you guys know, as much as I shouldn't be, I am biased towards Mandarin because he's a Buffalo Bills fan, as am I. Um, Mandarin's such an athletic competitor. You can't really take it away from him. But at that point, Mark Thigpen is a former AWW champion. How do you take that away from him?
Oh, you
You know,
can't.
the talent in the ring in that second match is tremendous. Two guys that want to be back. Mark Thigpen definitely wants to be at the back at the top of the food chain, but he's got to go through Mandarin to do it. You think Thigpen's got a chance?
Honestly, I do. I'm gonna back Met Thigpen on this one. I think he's just really looking for that way to rise back up in AWW, become an elite competitor,
Show that
and
he's not a fluke with the
he
title because a lot of people
yeah.
around in the Twitterverse and around the AWW universe are saying that Mark Thigpen was a fluke of a champion. He would have never won that had Ace been healthy or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And some people might be right. Some people might be wrong. I guess we'll
Yeah,
never know.
we can't go back and change that to see what would have happened even if we wanted to, which trust me, I really want to see a Met Thigpen versus Ace match. But,
I,
you know,
I
maybe we'll get that opportunity in the future.
I sure hope so because the thought of that is just it's kind of like getting me all going, like watching those two just go at it, two behemoths going at it. I just, you know how I am. I love a good fight.
Yeah. I can't
Speaking of
blame you
good,
there.
speaking of good fights, we're gonna get into some tag team action as Shu and Meyer are gonna go one-on-one with the Taikinos, and this is gonna be the Taikinos' first action back together in quite some time.
Yeah. This is definitely a match that I want to see. You can never put down the Taiki Unos just because they come out, especially with their curb stomps. You know, that's a dangerous move right there. They
Really,
nail
really
that and it's
is.
trouble for any team. But it is versus Shu and Meyer, and it's no secret that I'm a big fan of Shu and Meyer. So I would like to see them get the huge dub over the Taiki Unos.
Definitely that would be huge for them going forward, looking towards an AWW future tag team title match. They have been tag team champions in the past. I mean, if they beat the Taikinos here tonight, could that mean that they're back in the running for the tag titles?
And you know what? Have you ever tried their self-branded cereal Bootios?
Really?
They're
That's
so
what
good.
that's what we're calling them. You couldn't come up with a better name than
No,
something
they're
already copyrighted by
it's
WWE.
it's literally on the box. They bring them out every match, and you know what? It is delicious. I heard every box is made with a little bit of their love.
So before Wolf gets completely copywritten because of those statements and what you just said, their cereal is pretty good. We're just going to call it their cereal because I'm sure that that's not the name. I'm sure they just didn't rip off WWE. I'm positive. I'm positive that they're smarter than that. Um, but yeah, no. If Crusher says it's delicious, I believe it. Um, I definitely like me some cereal, and I definitely like the energy coming from Shu and Meyer. Definitely, definitely hopeful for them to get back in the tag team title picture, and hopefully they can do it tonight.
Oh yeah.
Speaking about two people that could be in a title picture, we have to talk about Thomas Kennedy versus Psycho.
Oh, that's gonna be a match.
That's going to be a hell of a match.
Oh yeah.
The
Slyko's gonna be
Canadian,
looking for that win, you know. He I think I think Slyko feels like he got robbed.
I think he does too. And he's definitely going to have a chance to take out some of that aggression against the Canadian suplex machine, Thomas Kennedy.
Oh yeah, and
And
like you
I
really
got to
can't
say,
count out Slyko even for that loss, going for that championship belt because after that loss, he's come back and proven that he's still in the running for a belt.
I gotta say though, I'm kind of sick and tired of sitting in the back and watching this guy walk through the back after not competing at all and saying that he's the greatest of all time. I'm kind of sick and tired of hearing it. No offense. Like, I'm sick and tired of hearing this man say he's the greatest when he hasn't beaten anybody great, in my opinion.
Well, I believe that if Slyko can get a fair one-on-one fight, he might be able to take down one of the top competitors.
And maybe he can shut Thomas Kennedy up because, again, I'm sick and tired of hearing this Canadian man walk around saying that he's the best and he can
Yeah.
pin any American and Canada's the best country in the world. I'm honestly sick and tired of hearing it. Every time we sit down in the mess hall for dinner, every time we're in the back, he's just got something to say about our country, and I'm sick and tired of hearing it. I'm hoping that Psycho can shut him the fuck up. Excuse my language.
Oh, he definitely
Nomad.
will, in my opinion. There's not much question about it.
So before we move into this main event, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to bring to you the owner and CEO of Avatar Wolf Wrestling, the Avatar Wolf.
Hello, hello, hello.
Hey, boss.
Thank you for
Thanks
having me.
joining us. I know this is short notice, and thanks for joining us tonight. So now that Wolf's sitting here, we're going to go ahead and talk about this main event. We're going to talk about Snack X, the AWW World Heavyweight Champion, the reigning, defending, undisputed AWW World Heavyweight Champion, and going one-on-one with Brett Matthews.
What do you guys feel about this match? I mean, you guys seen Brett Matthews wrestle against Ace the last time they wrestled?
Seen Brett Matthews wrestle against Ace once, one time. Okay, that's not nearly enough as an analyst, and you know this. Not nearly enough as an analyst to get exactly his strengths and weaknesses.
But for his
I think-
debut, what was his what was your impression of him for his debut on AEW?
I mean, arrogant, cocky, just like the rest of those fools. I don't like them, so don't ask me those questions.
Yeah,
Crusher?
as much as I don't want to give him credit, he did technically defeat the Iron Ace.
And the
So-
athleticism's there. You can't take that away from him. He's an athletic competitor. But I guess what I'm asking, I guess what I'm asking is because Ace and Snacks has such different wrestling styles. How is Brett Matthews going to adapt
So
to Snacks during this
if we're gonna
match?
talk about the Wise Man brand, I think we gotta talk about the three that's actually the pillars of the Wise Man brand. First of all, Hollywood Primo is the more flamboyant, the more show-offish, the stylish wrestler of the group. Then you got Dave's Retro Basement, that is more of a powerhouse, a brawler type. Brett Matthews shines in being the workhorse of the team. He studies his opponents, he studies what they do, and he doesn't go into any match having the same game plan. He changes his game plan every time he wrestles. And this is going to be a tough challenge for Snacks because Brett Matthews changes his style up a lot. One week he'll be high flying, another week he'll be
three. I noticed how you only mentioned three of those members. So they're pillars of the Wise Man brand. So all of a sudden, Potter's not a part of that group no more, or like because we seen what happened on AWW Friday night. Him and Pat in chat just screaming and yelling at. There's obviously dissension in that group.
Well, to
And
be
you
fair, I feel like
can't ignore the elephant in the room.
anything right now, personally. Sorry if I'm speaking on your behalf, Wolf, but I feel like a lot of stuff right now is just kind of speculation. Honestly, Wolf was kind of just talking about like the main three of the Wise Man brand.
Yeah, but there's more
But-
than three of them.
But
So how can you
since
really just?
since Penn and Gill has a point, we'll talk about this in the room. We've heard the rumors about the Wise Man brand having a small scuffle backstage with Ryan W. Potter. I'm gonna go talk to him on Friday night. He's saying that he would only talk to Ian Quick. Ian Quick is nowhere in the building coming up this week or something like that. I don't know what's going on with Ian Quick. He doesn't want to be in the back to actually talk to people.
This dude, a fucking woman making demands, saying he'll only talk to whoever. No, you'll talk to whoever we give you, and you'll fucking like it.
And since I'm his friend, he'll talk to me once I actually get him around to it. It's just gonna take a lot of convincing. But I'll talk to RWP backstage on AWW this coming week, and we'll figure out where his loyalty really lies. But back to this matchup with Brett Matthews against Snacks. You guys were saying about how impressive Brett Matthews was in his first match, at least Crusher was. I'm
I
guessing you
thought
guys
he
are
was
both
too.
taking Snacks.
I can't take that away from him. The dude can wrestle. There's, but I don't know. It's really tough to say when you've only watched him wrestle once, and he's wrestled one of your top guys and did decent. But again, the champion and and what I would call the number one contender, if I will, because I'm going to, because he is the true number one contender, because no one's been able to beat him. So the number one contender and the champion, in my opinion, have two separate wrestling styles. Snacks is getting on you, where Ace is going to take his time and beat you and just beat you until it's too much for you to handle. And that's how Ace is. Ace is a walk-in smash, take the championship and leave kind of guy. But he's not going to let you just, he's not just going to smash and leave. He is going to beat you within an inch of your life. Trust me, I've watched the man do it. I've watched the man nearly kill people. It's not like a secret that Ace enjoys.
Why is the TV not?
Well,
Give me 1 second, gentlemen.
I'm gonna say this to keep going with Pettingill's point. Crusher, we've seen Ace completely destroy people. He's completed one matches within like seconds in the match. One IED gets out of there and wins the match. Snacks is a different type of competitor. He's gonna hit you with a lot of quick moves. He doesn't hit you with some hardcore moves. He'll wear you out and then he'll finish you off with that snack pack. And I think Snacks is gonna be a different competitor just in general for Brett Matthews. But Brett Matthews is the workhorse, like I just said earlier. He's going to outwork everyone. He's studying his opponent. He knows what he's doing. He's studying his opponent. But Snacks also comes from CSX, and Snacks has tapes himself to see what he has to deal with in Brett Matthews. Crusher, who do you think is going to win this matchup coming up on Friday?
I mean, I'm hoping for Snacks, but it depends on how much Brett studies up on Snacks. Because you bringing that up, you know, Brett also has access to tapes. It just
You can
depends
watch
on
all
if
the
he can
tapes
get a
you
hold of
want in
them.
the world. I don't think that's gonna stop like Snacks, because I feel like Snacks is what I like to call an evolutionist, where he can in mid match he can change his style of wrestling to counter yours, and we've seen it. We've seen it a couple of times. We've seen it when him and Ace with the whole chair situation, the first title defense. We've seen it where Ace was starting to dominate a bit, but Snacks changed his style and Ace didn't know what the fuck to do. How is Brett Matthews going to handle that?
It's going to be a very interesting match come Sunday or Friday.
No, I got you here, boss. I want to talk a little bit more about this CSX Super Show. We want to know more about it. Your fans want to know more about it.
Oh yeah. Like I have a question for you.
Go ahead.
What are your actual thoughts on this? Like what's going through your mind as we come closer and closer to the Super Show?
I just want to see the best performances of every wrestler from AEW and CSX. Now, there's something that's happened lately where Crusher, you guys have been mentioning it's CSX versus AEW. I do not see it as that. And I'm going to say this, CSX and AEW are coming together to put on a performance for everyone that's going to be watching on that Saturday. I'm giving a little hint right there because there's actually going to be a big announcement coming on the show this Friday night. I'm going to go out to the ring. I'm going to lay out the big announcement about when the actual Super Show is going to be actually happening.
Oh, well, I am
Speaking of
excited.
that, Crusher, I got questions for you. What's going on with you and them right now?
With me
What?
and who?
What's going on with you and the Wise Man Group? I heard him talking whatever that dude's name was, talking so much about you. You're bald and fat. And who is this dude? Who the hell does he think he is?
You know, I'm gonna be honest with you. I have not been paying attention to what they say. Whatever they've said, I've just been oblivious to.
As you should. You don't wrestle anymore. Don't get yourself in a fight you can't win. But they have not been very kind towards you.
Yeah, well, let them say what they want. You know, it's their 5 minutes of fame that they get whenever they go up there. So
Humble. That's why I love you. So humble. Super humble. Well, I think that's going to do it for us tonight. I want to thank the Avatar Wolf for joining us. Thanks for clarifying some things for us, boss. I know you have the arduous task of going now to try to hunt down RWP and talk to him about whatever the hell he wants to cry about now.
I have one more announcement to make before I actually leave the show.
Uh-oh.
And this is a big announcement that's going to be revealed tonight on this show here.
Oh, Crusher, I'm getting fired.
We have plane tickets that just went out. And on Friday night, we might see a few CSX wrestlers coming in to AEW this week. Not affiliated with the Wise Man brand, but actually affiliated with people like Cortez and Snacks. Thank you guys for having me. Have a good day.
Oh,
you too.
What a bombshell dropped on us by our CEO, our chairman.
Yeah,
what do you think about that? What do you think about maybe evening up the numbers a little bit? I kind of like that.
That should bring a lot of excitement. You know, it's slightly vague, but like
All right,
I
Crusher.
feel like
now
it's
that
a
he-
good kind of vague.
All right, Crusher. Now that he's gone, he's gone. So what's going on with you and that dude? What's going on with you and the Wise Man brand? What happened? You could tell me what happened.
I told you I'm oblivious. I did not even notice they said anything.
No, that's the facts, and you heard it here first. I'm Ron Pettingale, and he's Crusher. We're gonna say bye bye for now, and see you guys on Friday.
Oh yeah, see you there.
Peace.